channel. I'm excited today that you're here. I'm always excited to see you when you pop in, especially when you leave a comment. So please subscribe and click that notification bell and make sure you're going to get all. I'm only on here on Sundays. So when you click that notification bell, you'll get notified when I have new videos on, okay? And if there's anything that you would love for me to do for you, different looks like this one, you requested this one. So that's why I did it. This is my green smoky eye. I love it. It's I don't know, I created it. I wasn't really creating it to use, but somebody said, hey, can you do a tutorial on it? So I did. So without further ado, if you want to see how I got this look, just keep watching. Okay, so let's get started. I already did one eye, so this wouldn't take so long because it does a little bit. It's a technique, and I want you to see. This is the finished look on this side. Got my mascara on, my 4D. I finished up the look. It's a very, very pretty smoky green eye. It's such a beautiful look. And I don't know, I sat down and just decided, hey, I want to create something green, something different, something I hadn't done before. So these are my colors. These are what I'm using. These are quad palettes from Younique, and these are little snap out. You can change these out anytime you want to. They're magnetic. They're not going to fall out, but you can pop them out through the back. Stick something right in there and they'll pop them out, and they're just little bitty quad little pods. And these are also come in, you can buy an eight set. We have like 25, a holder that you can get that holds like 25 different colors. So yeah, there are a lot of colors. There's over 30 something colors, but this one color is a matte, a shimmer, and a matte. Okay, so it's kind of user friendly, eye friendly for a mature eye. And I really think the only shimmer we have, though, is this one right here. And it's such a pretty color. And I'm going to show you exactly how to put that on. But this is Legendary. It's black. This is called Gullible, which is a nice warm brown, like a nutmeg color. And then we've got Inconceivable, which is the green. So pretty. And then this one is called Laid Back. And it is actually a matte as well. So here we go. These are our colors. So let me grab my brushes and we'll get started. Okay, the first thing that I always have to do is you got to have an eye primer. Eye primer is your friend, especially when you get older. Our eyelids, we have a lot of crepiness. You can see I've got little downward turned eyes here, and I'm definitely hooded. But you definitely need to put on a primer. A primer helps your your eyeshadow stay on so much better, and it kind of acts as a barrier between your oily eyelids. And during the day, your eyes could get oily, and so this kind of helps absorb that. It keeps it from, and it's a little bit tacky, so it helps your eyeshadows adhere better and stay better and not move and settle into the fine lines and wrinkles that we have. So it's a flesh color. So let me show you. I'm gonna put. I've already done one eye, so I really don't need a whole lot. See that? That's just a little tiny bit. Let me put just a little tad more. There we go. That's what we're using. And this is spreadable. It's very thin. It feels very good and silky to your eye. But it will have a little tacky feeling as it dries, which is good. But guess what? I'm going to set it with some It's by my Pores. I always do. I like that on top of it. It just kind of sets it, and I make sure that nothing is going to move once I get my eyeshadow on. So this is what I'm going to use right here. This is It's by my Pores. This is a pressed powder, translucent. It's so pretty. I love it. And we are going to use this brush here. This is a Morphe brush. This is a Morphe M. I'll link everything below. But this one actually is an under eye brush. That's what the name of it is. I love it. And I tap it in, tap it off. And then we're going to tap it right on the eye. Now, I use this only on my eyes. I use it for my under eye, and I use it to set this. Now, I really love to put some powder over here in the corner. This really does help when you go to do like an eyeliner on your eye. It really grabs the color and holds it, and it's no smearing. No smearing at all. It really sets the whole eye area. So see how much brighter it is now? Now, we're going to move on to the next thing I do. I love putting this on my eyes. This is actually a foundation. It's the color Velour. It is a pressed powder full coverage foundation by Younique. And I'm going to use my contour and the powder brush by Younique also. I love this brush. It's a dual end. I think It's Cosmetics has one something like this. But you can see I use it quite a bit, but I don't use it as foundation. I use it on my eyes. I think it leaves a really nice balance up here, because a lot of times when you're older, you get brown spots. And I don't know if you can see that brown spot. There's a brown spot right there. And it runs through my eyebrow. And so this kind of helps to cover it up. So I take a little bit on the end of the brush here. And I put this all in my crease. I don't put it on my lid, but it's creasing up. And right up to underneath my brow. And I definitely concentrate it right there where that little brown spot is. Yeah, could I put on some color corrector, or I could put on maybe some concealer. I just don't want that much stuff on my eyes, okay? I like concealer, but I really would rather use the eye primer and then the powder over it and then using this. It just makes it soft, and I don't feel like I've got so much caked on my eye. I don't need that much caked on my eyes. So the first brush we're going to use is Younique's, this is a fluffy crease brush. And the first color we're going to use is our transition color, or our prime color, which is our brown, which is Gullible. And of course, this is our lid, this is our inner corner, and then this is going to be our outer V. This is the star of the show. Well, I guess green would probably be the star of the show, but the black is the smokiness of the show. So I love this brush. It's so cool to use this brush. It's the perfect combination for our eyes as we get older, because it's very soft. And what I normally will do is start right above on my brow bone. Why? Because that's where I need that color. I try not to get it too much into my crease, simply because I'm going to be using some black in there, and we're going to use some green, and I'm going to push the green up into that crease. Now, if you do get it in there, that's okay. That's okay. You're fine. All we have to do is blend the color out. Windshield wiper motions. That's what this brush is wonderful for. You can get right down here in the inner corner almost. I don't bring it all the way in, but I do bring it down just a little, about that far. See? And I'm going to blend it right on over. And if you hear the noise in the background, that's my doggy. He's sad because I'm in here and he's in there. For those of you who don't know me or know about me, I have an American Bulldog Pit mix. And he wasn't my dog originally. But he is, he's crippled, and he can't walk. And so, he has ACL issues, and it's painful for him. So it's, he likes to get up and get around, and I'm going to take him for a walk today. That's the next thing I'm going to do after I get done with this. This has got to come first. I got to get done with this. I love to hang with you ladies. I do. I love it. This is one of my favorite things to do, is do makeup. And I love to share it with others, and I love to help out us older ladies who need it, and our ever-changing eyes and face. Okay, so there we go. So we're just putting a wash of color, and it's basically going right over that pressed powder velour that we put on foundation. And let's bring it down just a tad right in here. Why not? We'll put a little bit of warmth here. We're going to add the black mostly to this side, but we're going to come in and add the green next. The green will be our next contestant on our eye. The green is called Inconceivable. It's so pretty. Yeah, it is a shimmer. It's very shimmery. Look at that. Whoa. It really does stand out, but it's gorgeous. I have green eyes, so if you like having green on your eyes, then this is your treat, girlfriends. This is it. You're going to take a shader liner brush. This is Younique shader liner brush. I'm going to take the shader side, and we're going to dab it into the green. I love this brush because it's got a little tapered top. It's very thin. And when we're working with shimmers, this is a great brush for that. And because what you're going to do is you're going to press the color in. We're not going to swipe it by no means. Don't swipe it, because the worst thing in the world is to swipe a shimmer across your lid. And then the next thing you know, you can see every skin cell that you have. Yeah, so scary when you do that. So make sure you pat. Pat, just remember, pat is your friend. You got a friend in pat, especially when you're working with shimmers on your eyes. And we're being very minimal. We're only putting the shimmer like right here on the lid. Now you see I'm bringing it all the way over. All the way over. Yes. And keep it only in the corner. Bring it down, because we're going to highlight this inner corner here. So we're just basically putting it here up to our crease and around. And I'm packing this color on because I really want the green to be like, boom, here it is. You can see it, especially when you close your lid. It's absolutely a gorgeous color. Oh, it's a green, but I don't say it's a mint green, but it's such a pretty color. Now, my favorite brush, I got a brand new brush. And if you've watched me on Facebook, you know I love this brush. I got it at Ulta, and it is a Morphe X. It's a Jacqueline Hill, and it is a, hang on, I had the bag right here. It's a Jacqueline Hill Carve Your Crease brush, and it is an I think it says 34, M34, or JHM34. I think that's it. Love it. And you can see I've already done this off with this, but look at that. You don't have much black on this brush at all. It doesn't take a whole lot of black to do this. So I want you to understand that what you're going to do is take this fabulous brush. Maybe you have a brush something like this. You can use a crease brush if you wish, but I really, really think that this brush is a game changer for us older ladies. It puts the color right where I need it to go. So I'm just going to dab it in and get it right on the end. And I'm going to draw a line from the corner, like where my lashes are, up right here. We're going to draw a little line. We're going to start off minimal, just very minimal. And I'm going to dab it back down into the black. Now, buildable. This is a buildable smoky eye with the black color. When you add in the black color. Now, you see I'm kind of lifting up my lid just a little bit. And I'm bringing the color right in that crease, right above the green. See it? Right above the green. And then I'm going to start doing the little outer V and just kind of packing that color right in the inner corner. And it's building up the color. If you go in with too much, especially with black, you're going to wish you hadn't. So make sure you blend, blend, and blend. Now we can come back and we can add some more. So don't think, oh, I've got too much black. You can come back and we'll add gullible, a little bit of gullible in just a minute. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of a buildable look. Buildable look. Now I'm not coming all the way over. I'm just strictly sticking it right here in this corner. That's a technical term, sticking it right there. It's a Sunday here and it's beautiful outside. So I'm using natural light to film this. I really do love doing the natural light. I think it just, I don't know, you can just see the colors better, my face better. It's just everything looks like it should. It does, you know, when you get under a bunch of lights, sometimes it kind of fades you out just a little bit. But this does it. Now I'm going to come back in with a little gullible. And I don't want to get too talky. I know everybody likes to be technical, but I'm coming back in on my brow bone and bringing this color and kind of blending the black and gullible together, legendary and gullible together right here. Getting a nice little mixture of warmth right in that. I like the little bit of warmth that gullible brings. It's a great color. It's not too dark. It's not too light. It's the perfect color for this look. And I'm going to come back with the Morphe brush and we're going to go back into the black color, legendary. And we're going to pop a little bit more of this color, but I'm going to keep it more concentrated now right in the corner. Right in that corner. This is a wonderful brush. You're going to want this brush. I think it was $15. They're really not that expensive if you get them at Ulta. But we're going to blend it out, so don't worry. I know using black is a little scary. But if you do it a little at a time, you're going to be okay, girlfriend. You are. It's going to be perfectly acceptable for you to add black to your eye. Yes, you are. You are going to love it. All right, so the next brush I'm going to use is this one here. This one is an It's Cosmetics. This is like a little crease brush. Now I'm going to come in. I'm going to take a little bit of the black and tap it off. And we're going to run it right underneath. I'm going to look up. We want to run a little bit of that darkness right underneath here. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to add a little nimble. I'm going to add some nimble. And in the end, we'll add a little bit of green to kind of top it off once we get to that point. I'm not to that point yet because we have to add some liner to this, and we're going to have to add, I'm going to add 2 different liners to this in just a minute, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm going to add a little mixture of both of these. I love how this smudges out. And we are going to use a black liner for sure. Now, the key to this, any smoky eye, is blending. So this is my It's Cosmetics blending brush. I'll link everything below because I don't remember the numbers. I just know this is one of my favorite brushes to blend with. It absolutely is my favorite brush to blend with. And that's the only thing I use this for, is blending. Is blending out. And you know, I do wipe it off on my hand. Yes, I do. And then I'll come back. Less is more. And you see how I'm blending inward, kind of, inward and up? I really don't want any harsh edges, so I'm blending the brown and the black together. Gullible and Legendary together. And we'll always, in the end, come back and kind of touch things up for sure. I love this. I love this look. And this was a look I had the other day, and somebody here on YouTube asked me to do the look on this, so that's why I'm doing it. Now we're going to come and we're going to take a little bit of Laid Back. Laid Back is this really light color. I don't know what kind of brush this is. I've had it forever. There is no name on it. But what I did, I took it and run it right underneath here, underneath my brow. And so we're going to do it on this side too. Just a little highlight right through there. And then we're going to take the flat side of this, tap it down in, and we're going to press this light color. Now, I kind of like using a matte for this, simply because sometimes a lot of shiny can be too much, although it's beautiful. I think on an older eye, I think it's better to use some matte and a beautiful light color. So Laid Back is a really kind of ivory. It's not too white. It's not too dark. It's a really pretty ivory look. And it does look pretty. And you can always add as much as you want. Now you see, I'm kind of coming up in the inner corner like I did. I did it over here, like up in here. Just so that light kind of pops and comes forward. Light brings things forward. And also, you kind of sink in there a little bit. I noticed that the other day on my face. I'm like, oh, I'm sinking in. Well, that's a new feature. I had to figure out how to work around that. So I'm going to use the color Perfect. Now, this is a black pencil liner. These are perfect. It's named Perfect, but they are a perfect liner because they just kind of glide right on. Boom, there it is, and it stays, and they're waterproof. So if you have issues with watery eyes, that kind of thing, you'll love these. Now basically I'm going to start, I don't bring it all the way to my inner corner and around because I have small set eyes. Now if your eyes are wider set, please bring it in. That's up to you. Or if you don't have a whole lot of lid space, you can skip this part, really. I think it, you know, the smoky eye is a smoky eye. You really don't have to have a liner, but I do love the liner look with this. So I'm going to bring this about halfway. I usually bring it about halfway to my pupil and back. It's just a personal preference. You can do whatever you want. I know they say there's no rules in makeup, but there is really not. If you like it, you like it. And then in the corner here, I'm going to push it up just like I did that color that I used, Legendary, when I first started. I'm going to run it the same way. We want everything going up, and I'm going to draw a line back. And we're going to smudge this out just a little bit because it's not supposed to look like a wing liner type thing. We need a smudger brush. And where is my smudger brush? It's so tiny. I don't know where I put it. I don't know where I put it. Oh, here it is. It's a Japanese. And I bought this in a little brush set in Walmart. I had 3 other brushes with it. But take a smudger brush. See it? That's all it is. And I'm sure you probably have one. These are easy to come by. I really like this one though. It works really well. And I smudge it out. Because I don't want any harsh lines. I just want the darkness. Just want the darkness, and I want it right along my lash line. Because when I go to put my makeup on, my mascara on, it's going to really help when I do that. And then whatever's left, I kind of run it underneath for a little bit of dark. See that? How pretty is that? And how easy is that? That is so darn easy to do. And one thing I love about smudging it out, you know what that means, ladies? It means it doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to be perfect. And when we have our older eyes, I don't know if we can be like perfect, you know what I'm saying? That's why a smoky eye is really good, because it's hard to tell where colors begin and end, and I really like that. And I've been trying to teach myself how to really do a good, nice smoky eye, but I love this green. I think it's gorgeous. Now I'm going to come back, and like I said, we're going to add a little bit of green to this mix. Let me find my brush, wherever I did with it. What did I do with that brush? I may have to grab another brush because I don't see it unless it dropped on the floor. I'm so haphazard. Hang on, let me find my brush. It is a day, and it. All right, here we go. We're gonna grab some green Inconceivable, and we're gonna put it on the end of this. I found it. It was, like I said, it was on the floor. Here we go. I want to add a little green under here. I'm gonna bring it a little bit further over. If y'all only knew my life. Yep. There we go. How pretty. That, I just love it. It's so gorgeous. Now we are going to add some primer, and I'm going to curl my lashes really quickly. And I can do this off camera because you've seen me do this a million times. Because I'm going to use a white primer by Younique, and I'm using a Japanese curler, and I'm turning it kind of sideways and doing it 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That gets you a nice, real nice curl. So I'm going to apply these two things right here, and I will be right back. So my mascara's on. I've done all of that. Now we are going to come back, and we're going to use these two brushes, and we're going to touch up the brown, Gullible, and we're going to touch up the black, okay? So the first one we're going to touch up, though, is the Gullible. Because once I get my mascara on, I look at it, and I'm like, I need a little bit more smokiness. So I'm going to bring it right in here, and I'm going to push it straight up. And we're going to kind of blend it up right onto our brow bone. Get that nice little beautiful color going up there. And then we're going to take our Jaclyn Hill brush, the Morphe brush, and come in with the black. And we're going to place the black like right in this corner only. And we're going to kind of press this color and keep it right in this corner. And we'll push it up just a tad. There we go. Love, love, love this look. I love this look. This is one of my favorite eye looks I think I've ever done. I really do like neutral eye looks too, but for Christmas time, this would be a really pretty look. And then just kind of blend the two together since we just added them together. So blend it out. No harsh lines. Smoky eyes have no harsh lines, okay? Yay! That looks good. Yeah, and I just did pouty lips. I did a pouty liner, a lip liner, and just some Hottie over it, Hottie Lip Plumper. But don't forget, you need, make sure you put some eye primer on. Grab you some beautiful colors like these. Maybe you have some. If you like these, I can link this whole quad down below. It's Laid Back, Inconceivable, Gullible, and then Legendary. I love Younique products. I think they're wonderful. We are growing like leaps and bounds. It's amazing, and I love the makeup. I would buy the makeup even if I wasn't somebody who actually used it and am a presenter, because I am a presenter. I love it. I love it. That's why I joined. And that way I can grab all the best stuff I can whenever it comes out. I get so excited when something new comes out too, because they stay right on top of all the trends. And so love, love, love this look. I hope you enjoyed this today. I hope you've learned something. If you please like and subscribe. Down in the description box, I'll have everything listed out for you. I appreciate you watching. Thanks so much. I hope you've enjoyed this. Let me see if I can turn my eyes a different way. Look, ta-da, ta-da. So you can see how pretty it is. All right, you go try this. Put down in the comments something else you would like for me to do. I love that. Give me something to do, girlfriends. I need something to do. I need some new things. I need to try out some new products. So let me know what you think. And I will see y'all next Sunday.